How's it going? You probably just saw that I released my other video about my motorcycle engine that I have laying around. But here's a different project that we're going to do today. I'm going to change out the exhaust on my motorcycle. And this is a dual exhaust. They have giant catalytic converters in them. So let me start it up for you so you can have a before and after. They're pretty quiet. They're definitely restrictive. It probably makes 45 horsepower, maybe. It's a 650. It's a small engine, but it's fun to ride. I did have a couple issues recently with the ignition cutting out. Like while you're riding, it's like someone switches the kill switch, just loses power for like a second or two. Some other issues that I've had with the bike is that the brakes always squeal. Whenever I hit the brakes, it squeals. And it's very annoying, and I've had it in the dealer multiple times over this, and they can't find the issue. One other thing is that it was down a quart of oil after 1,000 miles after my my service, my 6,000 mile service. And so I had to add a quart of oil. It was really low. So far, there is no leaks at all. I don't see, like, I see a little on the case right here, but that's not a quart. It's not leaving any spots. I don't smell that it's burning any oil. So just something to look out for. I'll check the air filter, see how that's doing. With this ash from the fires, it's probably caked in it. Because I still ride it. I'll ride this thing year-round. Probably a little less when it starts snowing. But I do have heated grips, which are a lifesaver. I do have a jacket and all that other good stuff. But yeah, let me show you the exhaust I got right here. This is a Tech 2-in-1 Stinger. This should give you better torque. And it's definitely a lot more free-flowing without the catalytic converters. I'm in a state which doesn't regulate that, so just be mindful. California mainly, you cannot use this. I'm going to clean them up because the welds are not the best. I mean, the welds are great, but they left them kind of dirty. But this is stainless steel. The company is Tech Bike Parts, that's TEC. So if you're interested in it, make sure that you go to the US site if you are in the US. Otherwise, they're going to probably redirect you to that site. It's not too expensive. It's about half the price of every other exhaust system. And mind you, this is a full exhaust system. It's not just the muffler or the silencer. It is the whole system for half the price of what a muffler would cost, or a silencer, whatever you want to call it. And it's a whole lot less weight. So I'm really eager to try it out. Instructions are pretty simple. They're slip-in, which should seal. They do have a carbon fiber, no, not carbon fiber, but graphite. That's what it is. That's the word I was looking for. Graphite seal right here. Right off of the cylinder head. I do have to transfer over the oxygen sensors, which are right next to the cylinder head. I mean, you could see these stock exhaust. Yeah, it's alright. Pretty grimy. And there's some rust forming. It's alright. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to set up the camera, but we're definitely going to try to put it on. Also, a big thing is to clean off all your fingerprints before you start it. Otherwise, it'll burn into the metal, and then you'll have a nice big fingerprint on your exhaust that's supposed to look beautiful. And these will change color with heat. They're going to turn like a golden, not golden, but you know what I mean. They're going to turn a little yellow after heat. So let me get some Scotch-Brite, see what kind of cleaner I have, and then after that we'll put it on and wipe her off and then start it, okay? So I just got finished Scotch-Briting all the exhaust. Looks a little bit better, and then when I put it on I'm going to wipe it down, but for right now we got to get this exhaust off. From what I've seen online is we start from the rear with that bolt right there, and then this cover comes off. There should be a clamp on the bottom. Do you guys see it? And then it pushes forward and comes right off, and then we'll take off the nuts on the cylinder head, and then it should just come off. Oh, look at that. There's one more right there. So I don't think I'm going to record this because it's going to be awkward, but you will see the finished results. Don't be mad at me, please. So I got both of the silencers off. It's now straight piped, and the little kid in me has to start it. And oh my god, those are heavy. One of those is twice the weight of the whole exhaust system of this. So let me get my keys, wherever I put them. Where are they? The keys were in my back pocket. Oh, this is going to be loud. Yeah. Oh, that was worth it. So I got the exhaust pretty much off on this side. This oxygen sensor is crammed up pretty close to the cylinder head, so I had to take the pipe off to try to get to it. I think it's 14. No, it's smaller. But there's not enough room to get a wrench right in here. I would love to, because that would give me a better purchase on this instead of trying to wrestle it off, but no. Oh, I guess it is a 14. It's a loose 14. Anyways, I'm going to pull that off, and I'll get the other side. Oh man, this looks great. Yeah. 2 into 1. Nice short stinger on one side, leaving this side blank. But as you see, it gets a little tight up in here. Goes across right behind the oil cooler, down inside of the frame. Oxygen sensor goes here, this tiny little guy. On the other side, this oxygen sensor goes on that side. Don't get them crossed over, because this side meters this cylinder and then tells the injector to add or retract fuel. If you mix them up, it will not run right. You'll get engine codes apparently. The only thing I don't like is how close this clutch cable is. In fact, it's touching. So I'm going to have to zip tie it back so I don't burn through my clutch cable. That wouldn't be good. Now the next step is to tighten it all. They tell you to put it on all loose, and then working from the back forward, tightening it. Last thing would be tightening the cylinder to the pipes. The pipes to the cylinder, however you want to say it. So yeah, I get to do that next. I can't wait to hear this thing. Oh! Does it look empty to you? I don't mind it. Alright, so I use soapy water and a lot of paper towels to clean up the exhaust and what little throttle body cleaner I had to clean up the hard to reach spots. I really hope I got all the fingerprints off. Otherwise, well, I guess I'll be cleaning again. Alright, let's hear it. The baffle's not in. It comes with a baffle over here. And it's not much of anything. It's just a straight through. And a snap ring holds it in. I'm going to put it in because the instructions specifically say do not run it without it. It will damage it. Alright. Pretty simple though. Flops right in. Now this is going to be the interesting part because I don't have any snap ring pliers here. So I'm going to get it in, and then when I bring you back we're going to start it. Alright, it's the morning and I'm going to start it up and go to work. I've already ridden it. Oh my god, it feels quicker and I love the sound. Alright, it is the next day. I'm not wearing my helmet right now, so that's why you can hear me better. I really like the look. I fixed the rattle in the exhaust. Right here. The silencer, the insert, whatever you want to call it, had a little bit of room and is wiggling and just causing a very annoying racket. But I shimmed it up with a very small wire behind it so it doesn't move. So I'll give you another start. It's been running, so I'm not doing this cold. Oh yeah. Like I said, this has a bunch more power. Not only torque, but horsepower. It moves. I actually got it off the front wheel. I was surprised for a 650. But thanks for tuning in. I hope to do a little bit more upgrades later. Anyways, have a good day.